So children, let us now continue with our chapter, that is chapter number 9, congruence of triangles. So children, now let us continue with our question number 6. It says that in the adjoining figure, AB is parallel to DC. So here figure is there. So I'll just mark here that AB is parallel to DC. So saying that AB is equal to DC, which is already marked here. Now you have to say whether angle BAC, that is this angle, is equal to angle DCA, and then you have to give the reason. Secondly, you have to prove that whether triangle ABC is equal or congruent to triangle CDA. And thirdly, you have to prove that angle B is equal to angle T, and you have to give the reason. So let us see what is given. So it is given that AB is parallel to DC and side AB will be equal to DC is equal. So now you have to prove that angle BAC is equal to triangle DCA. First one you have to say and give reason. Second one you have to prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. And thirdly you have to prove that whether angle B is equal to angle T. Okay, so let us start with our solution. So first one, see, you can see here that since AB is parallel to CD, angle BAC will be equal to angle DCA, that they are alternate angles. You can just see. So we can give the reason as alternate angle. Secondly, now let us prove that whether triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. So I have taken here that in triangle ABC and triangle CDA. So you already know that angle BAC is equal to angle DCA because AB is parallel to DC, that is alternate angles. Okay, now side AB is equal to side CD. This is given. And you can say that the third side, that is AC, is common to both this triangle. So these two triangles will be congruent by SAS, congruence criterion. Now you can say that angle B is equal to angle D once you prove these two triangles are congruent by CPCT. So let us come to the next question, question number 7. That is if triangle ABC and triangle PQR in the adjoining figure are to be congruent, name and one additional pair of corresponding parts. Which criterion did you use? So we have a figure here, that is triangle ABC and PQR are given, and they are saying that these two triangles are congruent, that is triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR is given. So here it is given, you have to find out the one additional pair of corresponding part which is required to prove these two triangles are congruent. So you can see that here angle B is equal to angle Q because both are marked as 90 degree. So angle R, which is having the same marking, is equal to angle C. But the third corresponding part is not given. So since it is given that the two triangles are congruent, I can say that side BC is equal to side RQ. That is by ASA test, or I have written that. So ASA congruence test. So come to the next question, question number 8. In triangle PQR, one triangle is there, PQR. So let me draw two triangles. That is, one triangle will be PQR and other triangle is XYZ. Okay, so they are saying that PQ is equal to 5 centimeter. So I'll just write here 5 centimeter. QR is equal to 6 centimeter and angle R is equal to 70 degree. And in triangle XYZ, XY is equal to 5 centimeter and YZ is equal to 6 centimeter and Z is equal to 70 degree. So they are asking whether triangle PQR is equal to triangle XYZ. Give reason to justify your answer. Since 70 is not included between the congruent side, though PQ is equal to XY and QR is equal to YZ, this 70, that is angle R and angle Z, are not between the two equal sides. So therefore this two triangles are not congruent. So why? Because the given angle is not included angle between the two sides. So children, let us continue with our question. Question number 9. It says that in the adjoining figure, AB is equal to AC, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Let us take the figure. Now you see here that they have given certain things to be proved. That is, we have a lot of things A, B, C, D, E. So let us first study the figure. So in the figure, AB is equal to AC and angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So one given is that angle side AB is equal to side AC and angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So what are to be proved? Well, let us see. The first thing I have to prove is triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD, and also next thing I have to prove that angle ABD is equal to angle ACD. Then I have to prove that side BD is equal to side CD, and then I have to prove that angle DBC is equal to angle DCB, and the last part is I have to prove that triangle DBC is an isosceles triangle. So let us start with our solution. That is, I am taking the two triangle first, the triangle ABD and ACD. First is that the side AB is equal to AC because it is given. Second is the angle 1 is equal to angle 2, that also is given. And third one, the common side, that is AD is equal to AD because it is common to both these triangles. So I can say the two triangles are congruent by SAS congruence test. So once I prove the two triangles are congruent, then the angle ABD will be equal to ACD by CPCT. So next will be the side BD will be equal to side CD, that is again by CPCT. So if side BD is equal to side CD, angle in triangle DBC, angle B will be equal to angle C. That is isosceles triangle property, and once these two angles are equal, that is angle DBC is equal to angle DCB, then triangle DBC will be an isosceles triangle. So children, let us continue with question number 10. It says that in the adjoining figure, angle P is equal to angle C, that 90 degree, and you have PQ is equal to SR. They are the equal sides. You have to prove that these two triangles are congruent, that is triangle PRQ is congruent to STR. So you can see here that we know the two angles are equal, that is angle P is equal to angle S, and one side that is PQ is equal to RS, but no other information about any other equal sides is given or equal angles is given. So we cannot prove that these two triangles are congruent, and we will write it as that there is no sufficient data here. Come to question number 12. So you have a figure here, that is in the adjoining figure AB is perpendicular to QR and AC is perpendicular to QP, and it is given that QC is equal to QB. So you have to prove that these two triangles, that is triangle QAB is equal or congruent to QAC. And to give the reason, you have to also say that which angle is equal to angle AQB. So let us start. We will write first. It is given that AB is perpendicular to QR. That means this is equal to 90 degree. and it is next given that QC is perpendicular to QP. This is equal to 90 degree, and QC is a side QC is equal to QB. So I have to prove that these two triangles, that is triangle QAB, is congruent to triangle QAC. So let us start with the solution. So I'll say first in triangle QAB and QAC. So you can see that it is given in the question that AB is perpendicular to QR and AC is perpendicular to PQ. That shows that this angle B and angle C are equal to 90 degrees. So we have a right angle triangle, and AQ is the hypotenuse, that is side opposite to 90 degrees. So this two hypotenuse, that is AQ, will be common to both this triangle. Now side QC is equal to side BQ, that is given, and it is also told that angle ACQ is equal to angle ABQ, that is equal to 90 degree. So I have just written here, and now I can say that the two triangles are congruent by RHS congruence test. Now second part is told that which angle is equal to AQB. So once I prove the two triangles are congruent, I can say that angle AQB will be equal to angle AQC by CPCT. So children, with this we are completing with our exercise. Now you can solve question number 11 and question number 13 in your practice book as homework. Thank you children. Let us meet in our next period.